going on, fam? This is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you'll have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Friday, June the 5th, 2024, and we are here. We are here on Sound Off Friday. Now, Sound Off Friday, I say I'm going to start doing that. It gives the audience the opportunity to come on the show and, chime in on the topic. Once a week on Fridays, we'll do that. And it's about class participation, ladies and gentlemen. This week flew by very, very fast. And we're here. And look up, July going to be over with the way it's going, right? We'll be going right into August. Them children be going right back to school all over again. So shout out to everybody. We're going to get to, and the reason why I want to sound off on this tonight, on Sound Off Friday, is what is a black job? Because people still talking about it. They talking about it in the mainstream. They're all on TikTok still talking about black job. Joking about a black job. So clearly people want to keep talking about black jobs. So, tonight, the question is going to be to you, what is a black job? That's all I want to know. What's a black job? And what do you think Trump meant at the time? And also, any of you Democrat shills that be in the chat and you got an issue or you may have some questions, you're welcome to come up. Because when I get these opportunities, Don't get shy, because you get jazzy in the comments, but then when it's time to come up here and have a conversation, you don't want to come up. So come on up. Step up when we call you up here, right? This is about coming up before the class and having a conversation. All right. Well, anybody can come share even why they think Trump's a clown. That's fine. I can care less, I can care less what somebody is. All I care about is what you're going to do. I ain't got to live with you. I ain't got to look at you. I'm not your kid. I'm definitely not your spouse. So I can kind of care less what you're going to, See, the problem is with politics in America is that, some people still think that it's a personality contest or something and you got to like the person. No. Well, you look at the rich donor class. They don't care about Trump or Biden, but they'll give money to Trump and Biden. So basically, whoever wins gonna do something for them, and that's how I kind of think. I think about what are you gonna do for me, not about like you. I care less. I don't live with you. Whatever. It's like saying you have to like your supervisor at work in order for you to do your job and collect your check. No, you may not even like that dude or that lady. Can't stand they behind, but you go to work. Why? Because you need to pay your bills. That's what you're there for. You're not there to like your boss or supervisor. You're there to get the money. But when it comes to politics, it's like y'all throw that out the window. Y'all could do that on a job, but you can't do that with politics. That's what I don't understand. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get to a devotional today. Now, this devotional gonna be a little different. Gonna be a blooper reel from the commercial. I know I played Renell Ways, before. But we're gonna put and Neo, if you're watching, yes, I'm putting you out here tonight, Neo. I'm putting you out here. It's all fun and games. So let's go to the blooper reel, and then after that we'll go get into the black jobs.
Hi everyone, I just want to let you know that as Diaspora. Hi everyone, I just want to let you guys know that as Diaspora News Channel, at African Diaspora News Channel, I'm gonna it up. Let me read. Yeah. At African Diaspora News Channel, we tell stories, we cover stories that At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that are not receiving mainstream attention, and we serve as a voice for the global community. Okay, let me do it for the last time. Yes. African Diaspora News Channel. Sure. Can I keep trying until you get it right? Yeah. Hey. Can I do another take? That would be for safe. Can I just take it from the top and we just see so that you can just use the right parts, match it? So I'll take it from the top and I'll mention the South Africa and the US part. Okay. Thank you. I did. It just ran out of my mind. At African Diaspora News Channel, okay. How do I pronounce this? Can I proceed? Yes. From all the way from South Africa. Coming from all the way from South Africa to the US and all the globe.
Quiet on set. Quiet on set.
From South Africa and at Africa Diaspora News Channel, we create. At Africa Diaspora Channel, we cover the stories that don't receive a mainstream. At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was that day that we were doing that commercial. Yeah, it was a lot of takes. It was a lot of that. Very, very hot that day. It really was. People say it was hot. It was, and then we was on the rooftop. We was actually at the Four Seasons when we did that. And see, that's what I like about being in the African continent, because, hey, can we do this and then the third? Holler at the people like, yeah, man, just go over there. Just do your thing. That's what I love about being over there. Over here, oh, no, you need a permit. Oh, no, you need this. It's, all of them folks own it. Like, for instance, we try to do like some filming. It depends what kind of camera you pull out, though. Because we had a Sony FX6, if you know your cameras, and you pull out that Sony FX6, do you have a permit at certain places? But then if you pull out a little cell phone cam or maybe a pocket cam, they don't say nothing. But boy, you pull out them professional cameras, they just really, some places fall apart, right? What country that we didn't like filming in at all? Kenya, to be at Kenya. Kenya was hard to film in because they act like, what are you filming? What are y'all doing? Like, bruh, like, calm down. Like, I understand not to film nothing government buildings, but, Brother Sharif was filming inside African Tiger's vehicle. I never forget this. She's driving, he's filming, and the dude run up on, like, some rent-a-cop, run up on African Tiger's car, knocking on the car, like, hey, he's filming. She say, what? And she looked, say, so? Like, well, what's the problem? He's in my car. And say, no, he can't be doing that. And boy, the African Tigers was going in on him. And oh boy, it was interesting. It was very interesting to film in Kenya. At least in Nairobi. Once you got outside of Nairobi, like places like Mombasa and places like that, you was cool. It's just Nairobi itself was just a little bit more difficult. That's why I tell Sharif, you want to film again in Kenya? Like, can we go somewhere else? But just some of our stories, ladies and gentlemen, just some of our stories. It was the older generation acting that way. It wasn't the young people. The young people, like anybody, listen, the young people in the African continent are no different than we are. They used to cameras. They doing selfies. They doing their thing, right? They being on TikTok, whatever else they doing. So it's not it's never going to be the younger people that are going to respond to you like that. All right. Cool. Now, we're going to give the basis of what we're talking about here. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat. That way, while we're doing our basis, give me a second. I can put the link. Where's the link? Give me a second. Copy. All right, the link is going to be here. And while we play this, where is it at? Right there. Pin message. All right, we'll pin the message up there. That's a link. If you would like to call in, have a discussion about black jobs, that's the link. If you got questions about Democrat, the election, hey, let's have a conversation. If you support Biden, hey, call in. If you don't like Trump, call in. If you support Trump, call in. It don't matter. You can call in. There's no right or wrong answers here. I may have some questions, but there's no right or wrong answer. So let's play the video that got all this started about black jobs. Just real quick while I'm waiting for y'all to call in. Let me go to black jobs. Here we go. Black jobs. Yeah, black jobs.
The fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Yes, I saw what you said in the chat. He did say Hispanic jobs, and it's like nobody in the media is even covering that part of it. They only focus on the black jobs part, not Hispanic jobs, just black jobs. So he clearly said black jobs and Hispanic jobs, but the jokes are black jobs. The conversation is black jobs. You know what I'm saying? And the purpose of them doing that, because they really don't have nothing that they're going to promise black people. Biden's going to promise black people. He has no policy wins that he can say, hey, look, I did this for y'all. So, hey, man, can you come vote for me in the next election? I'm going to do this for you. They're not, bring you out. Some of y'all talking about what Trump say he going to do. Well, what Biden going to do? He's not even trying to promise anything in this election. At least the last election, he was trying to promise about police accountability commission and all that. This election, he ain't trying to promise you nothing. He's not doing it, right? So, hold on. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to check. Oh, shoot, we got people here early tonight. All right. I like when people come up to class early and all of that. Let me get off my camera. So let me go ahead on and switch to my other screen since we got people already ready for class. Give me a second. Boom. People are ready for class. All right. Let's get with, hold on, let me get myself up here first.
Oh.
Miss Ashley. What's going on, Miss Ashley?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm good. How you making it?
I'm making it.
Oh, good. All right. So Miss Ashley, where you calling in from?
Vegas.
Vegas. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Vegas.
Yeah,
so,
I'm from Cali, but I live here now.
Okay. Well, so you grew up, you were born and raised in Cali?
Born and raised in Cali. I came to Vegas about 6 years ago, and I will never go back to Cali. I feel like what happened in Cali when Newsom has done to it is it's terrible. Those policies out there have been so terrible for California.
Well, I want to stop you right there before we get into the black job, because you're from a former California resident. So what policies were put in place to say, you know what, I got to leave this state? If you can give me maybe three policies.
3 policies. Well, I think after I left, when I kind of was looking back into it, I didn't like the game that Newsom played with reparations, where he said that when he was getting recalled and they were about to, get rid of him as governor, and he was like, oh, I'm going to look into reparations. And then he used that to get the black vote. And then when he got reelected, he was like, oh, I've done enough for black people already. I do not like the high taxes for businesses out there, like the high state taxes and just high taxes for businesses, period. And I'm an entrepreneur. So I find
hold on. I got to give you a hand clap on that. I love to hear that. So you basically own your black job.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. All right, go ahead and continue.
Yes, I don't like the high state taxes or just high taxes in general for businesses. I feel like they take too much of our money, and I don't feel like I see enough progress for black people. I feel like, 30% of the homeless population lives in California. And so it's like, if you have all this money and all this tax money, why do you have like a big homeless population? Like, why is Skid Row like a mini city now? Like, I just didn't see a lot of progress in terms of like what they were doing for Black people out there. And so for that, I was like, I'm not going to spend extra money to live in LA when there's all this crime and homelessness and all these things that are keeping, Black people from even rising to begin with. High gas prices. I think everything. When I left and I look back at rent prices, it costs like $2,000 for like a 1-bedroom in the hood now. So, I mean, just like the rent price is crazy. I'm like, who's paying $2,000 for a 1-bedroom in the hood? It used to be like $400 when I left. So,
that's crazy. Okay. All right. Boy, that's, I want y'all to hear, she was a former California resident, but basically the policies of California priced out a Black American woman. Okay. And that's happening to a lot of Black people, not just you. Because I'm here in Vegas, it's like a lot of y'all hot spot,
yeah.
Because you can still get back to California, what 3-hour drive?
Yep.
On the 15, right?
Yep. I go back once a month. But yeah, when I lived in Vegas, the rent and the housing prices were so much better. And I was like, I'm just going to go to Vegas and I could still be close to my family. And so that's why I left.
Okay. All right. Democrat policies, getting Black people out. All right. So, let's ask the question, what is a Black job?
I think you explained it well the other day. A Black job is any job that a Black person is working. I think people think that he was talking about these lower wage jobs, and that's just simply not true. I think a Black job could be construction. It could be trade, like you said, like electricians, plumbers. These are high-paying jobs that Black people could occupy, and it is absolutely a fact that these jobs are being outsourced to immigrants. A Black job could be a manufacturing job, like Tyson closed their factory in Iowa, which costs 1,200 people their job. And they're reopening in a different state that's more immigrant friendly, and they're hiring like 42,000 immigrants. So I feel like those are potential Black jobs that are lost because those are going to immigrants. My background is computer science. So I have my degree in computer science. I'm a web developer, and pretty much, jobs like that are pretty much mostly immigrants take, developer jobs and programming jobs because they're cheaper. So I have a lot of competition when it comes to, finding business in that in development, because people in India and other countries, give us developers for cheap out here in the United States. So those are potential Black jobs that we could be working that, most Black people don't even know about.
So basically the only route you have is creating your own Black job through entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think any job that pays your family well is a great opportunity too, whether it's entrepreneurship or a job. I think we just need high-paying jobs. But what's happening is immigrants are coming over, especially the children.
But see, sister, let me tell you this, and you maybe could correct me if I'm wrong. When you own your own Black job, no immigrant can take it from you.
Oh no.
So we should be moving toward immigrant-proof jobs.
Yeah.
Because as long as you can work for them folks, that's going to be a reality. And in business, let's just keep it real. You in business. Good and well it's easier for one of us to go get maybe a virtual assistant or something from the Philippines or whatever versus hiring an American. You hire Americans out of the love and loyalty at this point based on labor costs. But if you're trying to save money, and which these big corporations don't need to be doing what they're doing because they making the money. And they still going to fly people in. That's what they do. And you know that. They fly people in from East. This was a lot of East Indians and Chinese in your field that's coming in?
Oh, yeah. And a lot of them come through the border, too. They come up through the southern border, too. But, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I've heard a lot of that. Now, the second thing is you mentioned in California, the employment rate. You got to see kind of like how unchecked immigration affected Black people in California?
Yeah, I did.
So let me ask you a question about that. So when did you, in your time in California, what year you could say, man, what in the hell happened around here? What year?
when Biden came into office. California's a border state, so it's always, San Diego always has a lot of immigration or illegal immigrants and stuff coming through the, southern border, because we are a border state too. It never really was like an issue though, I think, until Biden came, where it's just been a flood of people. But yeah, I would say when he became president and then just kind of opened it up, it's just become an issue. Like it's just everywhere.
Okay. Well, so when Trump was in office, what was the difference when Trump was in office?
It was, we had Hispanics and stuff in Cali, but it wasn't like, it wasn't a lot. You don't see them like on the streets hanging out. It just wasn't a lot. It was just like, was kind of normal. But I've done studies on Trump's immigration laws and stuff. So I know like he was able to get his numbers way down. I feel like during that time, Black people had way more money. It just seemed like we just had more opportunity and money during that time. Like I know a lot of people who got into multi-level marketing. They went from working at like Burlington Coat Factory, where I'm from, in like the hood, to being millionaires under Trump's like presidency. So I know a lot of Black people who actually became millionaires or who got into real estate and investments, and they made a lot of money during that time. And it just seemed like when Biden came into office, like all of that kind of just stopped.
Okay. All right. All that stopped. So it's hurt the pocketbook, and you personally, your pocketbook has been hurt too.
Oh yeah, because I have investments. I play stock and crypto and real estate.
Okay. Got it. So it's safe to say that you're probably going to vote for Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, I switched. I voted for Hillary, and I felt like when I voted for her, I was voting for a demon. I don't know why. It made my soul cringe when I voted for her, but I was a Democrat at the time. And it wasn't until he started to run again that I started to look at his policies. And then instead of listening to the media, I just went directly to him and just started listening to what he was saying. And I was just like, his policies just make more sense. So I switched and I voted for, Trump in the last election. And so, yeah, I'm voting for him again.
Oh, my God. The backbone of the Democrat Party. What is going on? The backbone is leaving? What is going on with this? Like, come on, like the backbone? Roland Martin would be mad right now if he heard you say this. You'd be getting cussed out.
I probably would. I can't stand his show. But yeah, I probably would. And I went to a whole, I went to a Black Lives Matter. I went to Cali and I went to a BLM protest one day. But there was no Black people there, so it was kind of weird. So I left. And
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was weird. It was no Black people.
That's the thing. They'll go to a Black Lives Matter protest, and yet they won't go do nothing for Black people. Them same people, they won't go in the courtroom and say, hey, man, I'm going to get John Quavius off because, we know good well he didn't do that. So let's go on in that courtroom and get him out of jail. See, they won't do that. They won't stand up for reparations for Black Americans, not cash payments. They'll tell you education. But, because trust me, if you really want to see the racism in those liberals, talk to them about reparations. Watch. It comes out every time.
Every time.
Every time you get them.
Or anytime you even switch. Because that same day I went to the BLM parade, or the protest, and then I left and I went to a MAGA rally, because I just wanted to see like if it was as racist as the media said. And it wasn't. It was fun. It was like a lot of love. It was a lot of diversity. There were gay people there, Black people, Hispanics. There were so many people there, and everybody was just getting along and having a good time. And the only time I experienced racism was when the BLM came over and then somebody called me a B word and all this others, and they brought eggs to throw eggs at us. It was weird. It was like the only time I really felt hate has been from the left and from switching and thinking differently.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, how does your family feel about that?
Oh, I haven't told. A lot of my family doesn't know. Only my grandmother knows.
Well, they're going to find out now.
Yeah, like I'm waiting for the opportunity. They, last.
Oh no, they're gonna find out now. You be surprised who watching this channel. You'd be very surprised. You may get a call and say, "Hey, I saw you on Phil's show. You vote for Trump now?" So get ready to explain it.
That would be funny. Yeah.
Hey, I'm warning you. Get ready. Go ahead and have your talking points ready to go.
I've been ready. I have my talking points, and then you covered the Project 25, which I was already coming up with those talking points because people have been hitting me with that, the fear from that.
Oh, speaking about that, did you see what Trump said today about that?
Yes, I was like, fine.
Okay, so I said that if it's not on his website, then how you gonna hold him to it?
Yeah.
And then like one person told me in the chat yesterday, You need to read the whole thing. I said, I'm not going to read 900 pages to you. You go read it for yourself. Doggone it. Like, what I got to do? Go wipe your behind too?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Read what people had a problem with, and I just went to the actual book and then saw what it actually said. And I was like, Like, I just kept doing that. Every time somebody would bring up a talking point, I would just go read it from the actual book, and it'd be like, oh, okay, there's nothing really there. It was just a lot of fear mongering. So, no.
Yeah. But sister, I thank you for coming on. I gotta get other people on, but you get ready to talk to your family because you got to stand on business on that one. I'll tell you that much.
I'm ready. I've been ready for it. I'm like,
all right. You ready? Well, we'll stand on it.
Okay.
All right, sister. You be good.
Okay, you too. Bye.
All righty. Well, she got to stand on business, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see who else I can get up here next. Kiara, you hear me, brother?
Hi, brother Philip. How are you?
I'm all right. Well, so let me ask you, where you from, brother?
I'm from Canada.
You from Canada?
Yes, Ontario.
Ontario. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to Canada.
We're dealing with the same...
So I know you want to weigh in on something about what is a black job all the way in Canada?
Yeah, it's the same thing in the U.S. We're dealing with Trudeau. Right now, the jobs I'm dealing with my supervisor too as well, trying to make the bills payment. And the black job, essentially, you work for yourself, you learn how to get a skill, the trades. There's good money. You don't need to be in debt. Getting useless degrees from college, arts and science, it's a waste. But entrepreneurship, you can do for your own self. What I'm doing right now, I'm working, right, and saving money, and then eventually I want to get into investment, real estate.
So what you do for a living, man?
I work at a maintenance at the campus.
Okay, maintenance on the campus. All right, yeah, you live in a If y'all want to describe Canada, imagine living in a country where the Democrats run the whole country. That's Canada.
Yeah. Yes, that's the liberal, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the Democrats run the whole country. If you really want to know, we talk about California and New York, well, no, Canada is that right there. And I just had one of my graphic designers was telling me about Canada. Even though Emma talks about it all the time, I laugh at her when she say the racist province of Quebec. I love when she said that. That's so funny. Yeah. But my graphic designer was saying that she can't stand going to Canada because she said she rather the racism in the South that she may encounter, because she would say, look, give me my Confederate flags and all of that. I want that all day. She said that racism in Canada is horrible. And I say, yeah, because it's that liberal racism. It's that microaggression stuff, and they'll smile in your face, but they feel just like that rabid white supremacist that's swinging the Confederate flag. And they mind screw you to make you think, oh, that's my friend, but they hate your guts.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Has that been your experience in Canada?
Of course, yeah. They try to be nice on you, especially my coworkers and the supervisor. They say, "Oh, Carrie, this is my job, my workplace." They said, "Oh, you want to we got some people saying that you're not doing job properly." But I already see her up front. I'm trying to be nice to her. I said, "What complaint?" Well, if you want, you can come show me around, and then see for yourself, because I barely get any complaints. So I can see they're hidden.
Yeah. The liberal racism is very nuanced. It's microaggressions. It's backhanded compliments, backhanded insults that you may not catch till you walk away if your ear isn't trained to hear it. That's that liberal racism, and unfortunately, you got a whole country full of it. Unfortunately, so. Yeah. Man, the best thing y'all can do is get. And I'm not saying I don't know how y'all I guess right wing parties are. I don't know the ideology of them, but man, I would want to live up underneath.
They're all the same.
Huh?
They're all the same. We have three parties.
Okay.
The NDP, Liberals, and the Conservative.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the same. We're the only.
So which one would be the better for the country?
Well, for me, I look at the my pocketbooks, the economy. I know all of them, they're racist, but I'm just looking how it fix the economy, how it can help me, my family members, increase their minimum wage and lower the food prices and inflation and the interest rates and rent. So I'm looking at the Conservative Party.
Oh,
Our
the Conservative Party.
Our
Okay.
election is next year in the fall, 2025.
Okay.
So
So you think the country gonna switch, or they gonna still be? Are they still gonna be like California?
they're gonna switch. We have one more year
Okay.
to the federal election in the fall of next year.
Okay. Well, make sure all y'all register to vote and make a difference, my brother. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me, brother. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you so much, Phil.
All righty.
Have a good one.
All righty. All right. Keisha.
Hey, how you doing, Phil?
I'm doing good, Keisha.
I'm just getting back home from South Carolina. I'm back in Michigan, boy.
Oh, what city in Michigan?
In Westland, about 30 minutes away from Detroit.
Okay, 30 minutes from the D. All right. So what's on your mind, Keisha? What's a black job, Keisha?
To me, a black job is any job I do because I'm black. But I think he meant like housekeeping or like the traditional black jobs or manufacturing or like I'm a retired CNA. I guess he meant a certified nursing assistant, which is fine because I still do private duty.
Mm-hmm. So you think that certain jobs were meant for black people? I mean, because I'm a little different.
I think all jobs is for black people, as long as they can do them. But I think they're trying to focus on that to sidetrack us off what we trying to get our reparations. So they trying to force this black job issue so we get our mind off what's more important is about our reparations. That's what I got on my mind.
Let me tell you about reparations. So I was talking to my cousin today, and I told my cousin, we were talking about Trump, actually. And I told my cousin, I said, you know what? Trump's a narcissist, right? Narcissists are actually pretty good. Let me tell you why narcissists are good. Narcissist has an ego. If you let Trump get in there, because he can't get back in there no more, I say, if black people pull up on Trump and say, man, Trump, look, man, if you do this reparations in the form of cash payments, you'd be the greatest president ever to black America. Man, we'd be having Trump Day.
And he would do it.
Wearing Trump shirts. And like, think about it. You can even upstage Obama if you do this. And he'd be like, what? Really? Like, yeah, think about it. Man, black people be voting Republican like for the next 100, 200 years if you do reparations. Like Trump, we know you can do it, Trump. Like Trump, if anybody can do it, you can do it. That kind of guy.
I voted for Trump in 2016. I voted for Trump.
Well, hold on. Since he likes that, like, he likes to be praised like that, I can see his ego getting to him to do it if you approach him right with it. Because he can't get hurt politically because he couldn't get voted out no more.
Right.
I mean, why don't you try to get reparations from Trump? Why not? Oh, we can't do it unless it's Democrats. Right. Man, forget that. If Trump get in there, go holler at him about reparations. Well, why is he immune for people to say something about reparations? Especially him being a narcissist.
I voted for Trump in 2016. I actually voted for him over Hillary because I didn't like Hillary at all. I did not like her. I don't like it's something about her I don't
let me
trust.
ask you a question. Did you like Bernie Sanders? Keisha, hold on, Keisha. Did you like Bernie Sanders?
I did, but he didn't get the nomination. So it was either her or Trump. So I voted for Trump.
Keisha, hold on, Keisha. So you were supporting Bernie Sanders. Okay, so how did you feel when the Democrats pulled that switcheroo at the convention?
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I mean, and I like Trump. I do, but I just want somebody to ask Trump how he feel about reparations. If he say what I want to hear, I'll definitely vote for Trump. But I definitely can't vote for Dementia Joe. I can't vote for him. I can't do Joe Biden at all. No, I can't.
Well, did you see the listen to the latest radio interview where he was saying that he was a black woman?
I probably was traveling, so I didn't catch it. But I can't do Joe Biden, and I don't like Kamala either. I don't like him.
That man is the Democrats are wrong for that because the Democrats knew this man's condition for years, and they lied to Democrat supporters and their donors that this man was okay for the job for the next 4 years. And Democrats, literally, in my opinion, is handing Trump the presidency, kind of like they did in 2016. If they would just went with Bernie Sanders and stuck with him, because the people was with him, Trump wouldn't have been president. I believe he would have won in 2016.
Yes.
But when they pissed people off like yourself, they split their party, split the vote, and that's how Trump cruised right on in and got elected in 2016.
It's either couch or Trump. It's either couch or
That's
Trump.
what a lot of people saying.
I know I'm not voting for. I'm not doing Biden, and don't care who don't like it.
Oh man, boy! Now you should be glad you're not on
And
a
I
certain
tell my
program.
family, I don't care. I don't care who you don't like or who I don't like. I'm not voting for Biden, and I don't care who don't like it.
All right, Keisha. Well, Keisha, thank you very much, sister, for joining us.
All right.
And, you stay blessed.
You stay blessed too. Thank you. Have a good night.
All righty. All right, that was Keisha, another backbone of the Democrat Party. Let's get Garius up here. What's up, Garius?
What up, Phil? How you doing, man?
Man, it's all right, brother. Where you calling in from?
Greenville, North Carolina.
Oh man, Greenville. Okay. How far is that from Charlotte?
Ooh, Charlotte. That's basically the other side of the state. We're probably talking almost 3 hours. We're closer to Raleigh.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're in them states. You can just drive across that state, and it's very easy to do. So I live in Texas. You can't drive just across Texas like that. It'll take you a full day.
I heard. Yeah, I heard those. You stay on I-10. You take about 12 hours just to get to one side or the other. I've heard those.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm a firm believer of jumping on the friendly skies. So all right, brother. What is a black job?
Ooh, I guess what Trump had in his head, I guess a black job would be something I'm in, construction, or if for what I've seen from the women in our community, something like maybe a social service type job, or maybe Walmart or anything like that. But I honestly think a black job could be anything you work in and you excel in. Right. That to me is really a black job.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you think the media is keep harping on this black job thing? What is the purpose of that, in your opinion?
Honestly, I'm honestly not sure. I guess they're making it sound like Trump thinks lower of us, and we're only good for basically spinning the bottom line of the I guess worker wheel, if you call it as you be. We're just making the bottom wheel go around for basically the economy of the United States.
Okay.
I guess that's what they're trying to say.
Okay. All right. So you work in a black job in construction, and
well, actually, black-owned construction company.
Hey, hold on. I got to give you a hand clap. When I hear owned, that's all I need to hear is you are owning something.
Don't
you own your black job.
Actually, I don't own it. I work for black people.
Okay, you work for black people still. I'm still giving a hand clap. You working for a black company, and you working on a black job. Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It sure is, Phil. It sure is.
Love to hear. That's what we supposed to be doing. Creating companies and then hiring black people like other groups do. The Asians, create businesses. They maybe bring their family and friends in. The East Indians do it. The Arabs, all these different people do it. We should be doing the same. But all right, brother. Well, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go, and you be blessed.
Well, Phil, can I say this right quick? Just be quick.
Real quick.
I just lost my grandmother 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
the last 10 years of her life, she had dementia.
Okay.
Just off that alone, I'm not voting for Biden, because I've seen what dementia up close can do to a person. And I don't think what the Democrats trying to do, it ain't really right, man. You really do need to go home. No, it's not right.
It's filthy. It's filthy because they want power so bad that they're using a man. And like I said, it's elder abuse. It's elder abuse. Period.
It is. It really is, man.
This man needs to be at home with his family and working with his doctor, not having the weight of America on that man's back. I'm sorry. It's not about liking him as a politician or not right now. It's elder abuse. So you seen your grandma. Would you want your grandma in that position?
Absolutely not. In fact, the fact that Jill Biden is actually going along with this, it didn't sit right with me. It really did.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I don't care what people say. Clearly, you don't care about your husband because look at what he's going through. He's literally embarrassing himself, not because he's trying to, and you're watching your husband do that? Like, come on.
I know, man.
That's not right. I don't care what you say. It's not right.
It ain't. It really isn't.
But all right, brother, I appreciate you, man.
All right, you take it easy, Phil.
All righty. Diana.
Phil,
Yes, ma'am.
listen, you are espousing tremendous amount of misinformation to black people.
All right, hold on, Diana.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
already see
why.
where this going. Diana, hold on.
Okay,
Hey, hold on, Diana. Diana,
Yeah.
how are you doing, Diana?
I'm doing fine, but I really need to
Hold
talk
on,
to
Diana.
you, Phil.
Let's be formal first before we get into accusations. Okay. Where are you calling from, Diana?
I'm calling from California, Los Angeles,
part?
California, where all the migrants are.
What part?
And mind you, I'm doing fine. I own my own house.
Great.
I'm heavily invested. I'm a stock market trader. All
Good.
of that. Okay?
I'm proud of you.
So that's
Okay.
a black job. That's my black job.
Beautiful.
Okay? But
I'm proud of you.
Phil, what you're doing is really, really misleading black people. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you one big reason why. Number one.
Hold on.
You talk about reparations.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to wait.
Give me an example. Give me an example of something I said
right.
specifically.
Let me just say my piece, Phil.
And then let's go from there. Go.
Reparation. How do you think you're going to get reparations, Phil? You have to have the votes for it. You have to have the votes. If you don't have the votes in Congress, you're not going to get it. So you're telling people to vote, to not vote for Biden, not vote for Trump. You're vote the couch. That's entirely destructive to the black community. We have to double down on voting. I don't understand you when you come out and say vote the couch. That's very destructive. And I've been trying to get on your show for months.
You just lied on me. You just lied.
I don't care.
Ma'am, you don't care if you lied on me?
You can go back and look through all your podcasts, Phil. You are telling people to vote.
Hey, we're gonna have a conversation, or you just gonna lie?
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Let me respond, and we can have it and clear this up.
Okay.
I said black people should actually be registered to vote. I want all black people registered to vote. I've said that. I want all black people to have a driver's license. Ma'am, are you gonna let me finish so the audience can hear? I said to black people have a U.S. passport.
Okay.
I said that voting rights means it is a right. If you want to vote for Biden, you can have that right. You want to vote for Trump, is your right. The couch is your right. Third party. Hell, you want to write yourself in. You can do it. It's your choice. I'm not in the voting booth with nobody, but I said this on my personal opinion based off of what we're seeing with the candidate the Democrats are running, which is Joe Biden, which is in a bad position right now. I don't feel comfortable, and a lot of other callers said the same thing prior to you. They don't feel comfortable voting for Joe Biden, ma'am.
Can I say my piece
So what
now?
did I say that was so bad?
Phil, I watch you religiously. I'm gonna be honest. I watch your podcast, the audio experience one. I watch all of them. You are your argument. You're espousing whether you're saying it directly or indirectly to vote the quote couch. You're completely wrong. All of your callers that are calling in, they are all wrong. Do you understand that in Project 2025, the first thing that they're going to do is get rid of all the federal workers in Washington, D.C., which a black job, most of those federal workers are black Americans that have those jobs. Trump is going to he said it in his Project 2025. He said he's going to get rid of all of them.
Wait. Trump wrote Project 2025?
Hold on. Yes. And hold on. In one of the clauses in the sections, it's a 1,000-page document. I'm just saying, in one of the sections, he's going to shift those government jobs to people that live in the South and to his own people that he wants to give it to. A lot of black Americans are going to lose those high middle class jobs in Washington field. Another thing that they're going to do with Project 2025 is, you know how you say when you can sue the government or corporate America, and you have to show intentional discrimination. We have the civil rights attorneys have a clause which they can get around that. I forgot what the clause is called. Okay, what it's called. They're going to get rid of that. You have to understand what you're espousing here on your platform is dangerous.
Now, and what you're doing is lying.
I
And I'm
don't
gonna tell you
care.
why,
I don't
ma'am.
care. You are
Hold
a
on. You don't
grifter,
care if you're
Phil.
lying,
You are a grifter. You're a grifter.
ma'am. So hold on. Don't lie. And like be a good person. Don't lie.
I don't need to be a good person. The stakes are too high, Phil. We could lose our country. We could lose our democracy behind this.
What?
And you shouldn't be espousing this nonsense on social media months and months and months. I've been watching you for years. I've watched you for years, Phil.
Oh my
And
God.
I don't agree with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen on the screen, this is what Trump just said. He said, I know nothing about Project 2025. I had no idea who was behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying, and some of the things they're saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal. Anything they do, I wish them luck, but I have nothing to do with them. Ma'am, so if why would Trump write that?
Oh my God, you're really believe that Trump, you really believe what he just said to heart. You really believe that?
Ma'am, you said Project 2025 came from Trump. It was the Heritage Foundation, ma'am.
Exactly. The Heritage Foundation wrote that Phil. Phil, Trump, MAGA, all of those people that the Heritage Foundation, they all constructed the Project 2025. They're going to and once again, if Trump gets back in office, he's going to appoint more federal judges in the judiciary and in the Supreme Court. You have to stop doing what you're doing. You're destroying the black community.
Ma'am.
You are.
Hello, can I get a word in, ma'am? Ma'am, can I get a word in?
I'm listening.
Okay. Are you scared?
I'm not scared, Phil. But
No. We need to be honest.
No,
listen,
I'm being
I
honest.
respect it a lot more if you tell me you're
honest.
scared.
I believe
ma'am,
you
just
are
say you're scared,
you
and I will respect it a lot more where you're coming
from.
You
need to just stick to other topics. You're not politically astute at all. You are not.
Okay, if I'm not politically astute,
you are misleading our community.
Ma'am, if I'm not politically astute, why don't you get a microphone like me,
okay,
and then you show me how it's done, ma'am?
Let me ask you another question then, okay?
Ma'am, no. Ma'am, you came up here with no decorum. You say you didn't care about lies.
You
lied on me.
You are a hardcore grifter. You need to be run off of YouTube. You need to be run off.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna run you off my show. How about that? All right. Thank you. And look, y'all, she's still going in. Y'all can't even see her. Michael. Hey, hello, Michael. How's your day, Michael?
I'm doing just fine.
Y'all can't see in the background. She's still talking. I'm like, oh no. Listen. This is the thing, y'all. This is the thing, y'all. It's like, oh God. We're gonna pray for y'all. We're gonna pray for.
Project 2025 is just a scam. I believe it's just a scam by some of Trump's enemies. They're trying to. It's called reverse psychology. It's called divide and conquer. They're trying to say is Trump was behind it. He's going to appoint 2025. He's not going to do that. That has nothing to do with Donald Trump. So let's get that out the way first. Second, Biden is not in any healthy condition to become president, to continue to be president of the United States. He's declining mentally every single day. That debate was pitiful on his behalf. Mm-hmm. Anybody who's dumb enough to vote for Biden will be putting this country in mortal danger. You think Trump is going to put you in mortal danger with Project 2025? Watch what's going to happen if you put Biden back.
Brother, that lady that just called here, she would put Biden back in office. She was unhinged. Like I'm looking at this sister. I mean, she could probably be my mom. She's unhinged.
I know. She had to come from the civil rights generation. That's what I'm thinking.
Lord.
Because there's no way that Donald Trump is going to put black people back in slavery. We're not going to go for that. I was at work the other day. I work at a grocery store. Mm-hmm. I was at work the other day, and this young lady I talked to, whose name I'm not going to mention, and this other guy walked in the store, and they were talking about Project 2025 and how Trump's going to put black people, going to take jobs away from black people and have us working somewhere like slaves. So I'm like, what are you talking about? We in 2024. He can't do that. He can't even legally do that. So what are you talking about? And then come to find out, after I'm watching the Angry Man channel, that Project 2025 has nothing to do with Trump. And I'm watching your channel too, and it
It's
has
the
nothing to do
Heritage
with.
Foundation. I just put up the thing, the message Trump said today about Project 2025. We went on his website last night on the stream. He had nothing that Project 2025 had in there. Like a conservative think tank, just like they got a liberal think tank, can write down what they want to lobby for to any congressional person, senator, president, whatever, the local mayor. You know what I'm saying? They got a manifesto for Republicans right here in Texas that they want to see. It's not what Greg Abbott wrote down, but it's still what they want to see or what they're going to try to lobby for. You know what I'm saying? So they can write down whatever they want to write down. Until it becomes law, that's when we need to look at it.
Exactly. And I don't think it's going to become law because, first of all, there is fear mongering every year, every single year when the Democratic Party want to get back in office and want to do absolutely nothing, want to continue their wicked agenda against America. They come out and they try to fear monger black people into voting for them. And Roland Martin, let's talk about the Boule right quick. Roland Martin is a clown. Roland Martin, I never forget when Roland Martin was up there dancing with Hillary Clinton. Everybody knew that Roland Martin was a clown back then. So Roland Martin is how to be, and every black person who support the Democratic Party, who's a shield for the Democratic Party, ought to be ashamed of themselves. Because if you actually cared about your people, but they don't care about their people, we have just as many black devils among us as we do white devils. And most of those black devils are trying to keep Trump out of office so that way he can get a butter biscuit from the Democratic master. So that's who Roland Martin is.
Well,
second,
trust me, Boule Martin is not the only issue. The previous caller is probably more of an issue than Roland Martin.
Oh yes. You don't have to.
And I know she's an avid Roland Martin watcher. Oh, I know you can't tell me she ain't.
Yeah, she watched Roland Martin. Since she'll probably believe that Trump. She probably believe that if Trump get back in there, everybody gonna go back into slavery. Oh, he gonna send black people back to Africa. Please.
Oh man, that's funny. Well, all right,
and when you intend to expound on it,
my brother, I gotta move around. We appreciate you. All right, Yvette.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, hey, Yvette.
Hey, I'm going off camera because my hair, but hi, I really like your show, and I really support you, Phil, and you've opened my eyes to a lot of things.
Okay, all right, appreciate you. So what is a black job?
A black job. What I thought, President Trump meant was, jobs that do not require a lot of degrees. Okay. A lot, and we just have to be honest about that. A lot of black people do have those types of jobs, restaurant jobs. I also thought he meant too, because Trump has spoken in the past about immigrants coming over here and taking minority jobs. A lot of them are coming. I'm St. Louis, Missouri. I see a lot of them taking over Dunkin' Donuts, Subways.
Sister, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. About the immigrants, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I've seen them take over the Dunkin' Donuts, the Subways, all different kind of restaurants, and they're not hiring black people. I've seen where the Dunkin' Donuts I've been going for years had employed a lot of black people. When them Indians brought that Dunkin' Donuts, all the black people are gone. It's just the Indians there. It's them, whoever bought it, and their family. So that's what I believe what Trump meant. It just didn't come out correctly, but he didn't mean like, oh, this is just for black people and black people jobs. What he meant is that we're going to be scarce in the hiring pool because of the migrants.
Now let me ask you a question. So are you registered to vote?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. So in this election, have you made a choice, or are you still thinking?
No, Trump. I voted for Trump last
boy. Do your family know that?
Oh yeah, they're mad.
Oh my Lord. So what did they say when they found out?
I mean, just trying to say all of this craziness about Trump. Basically, what your previous caller was saying about he's going to enslave you, and I said that's just stuff is bull. What pisses me off about the Democrats, and it's
Mm-hmm.
really embarrassing, Phil, because why do we keep falling for crazy stuff like that? Like Boogeyman Trump, like he's Michael Myers or something, gonna throw you all on the field. I mean, why do you even believe something so crazy like that?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden would do that before Trump. I
Right.
honestly believe that.
Right.
I
Right.
honestly believe that. And they just play on your mind. They're trying, I mean, you just see, I don't know if it's okay for me to say, but like DL Hughley, Carter, all of them on Instagram putting all this stuff about Project 25. Vote Biden, Project 25, vote Biden. And Trump, like you just exposed, has nothing to do with Project 25. Why do you guys fearmonger black people? It's almost like they're saying black people are stupid.
Hello. I've been saying we've been talking about that. The Democrats think black people, like I said, they feel the same way right wing racists feel. I'm talking about the extremists.
Yeah.
When they say black people have low IQ, that's a racist trope.
Mm-hmm.
Really, they projecting. But the left wingers feel the exact same way, and I played a Kathy Hochul video as proof of that because she said that black children in the Bronx don't even know what computer mean. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, think about it. That's saying like computer. These kids on computers all freaking day. What are you talking about? But
Right.
that's how they talk about us behind the scenes. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I will say this. This it's a new day in time, and you're seeing a lot of black women starting to come out now and say they're not fooling the Democrats anymore. But at first, black men were demonized. Black men, and I said this about a year or so ago. I say when black men take that lead, the sisters eventually gonna see the light and go too. They're not gonna fool these Democrats like that. You got more and more black women saying that. I ain't fooling with them people. Like I said, the first black woman that came up here, like all these different women are saying something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Minus the lady that came up here unhinged. I'm like, why are you that unhinged? I don't want to vote for no party that has me that freaking unhinged.
And that emotional. She didn't, that didn't look right. That was not a good look for her. Because you're on YouTube and thousands of people are watching and you behaving that way is just not a good look.
It's not. It's not. It is not. But all right, sister. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. All right. All right. Um, I don't know if I can maybe get. Let me see what time it is. I can't. I can't see. Some people I can see. Some people I can't. Let me see. Who is that? Some of y'all I can see. Some of y'all I can't. Okay. Let me. American Man.
Hey Phil, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm well. Listen, I watch your show a lot. I don't always agree with you, but I still
Oh man,
support
that's messed
you.
up. You're supposed to be agree with me all the time.
But you know what? I still support you because you say things that I do agree with, and you do have good takes. And
Brother,
so,
brother, hold on, brother, hold on.
okay.
Can you fix your microphone or something because it's crackly and some people may like I can't hear him.
Yeah. Are we good now, or is it still crackling?
It's still crackling, brother.
Well, it's fine. You know what? I guess next time. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, brother.
yeah.
I
I don't know.
appreciate you. All right, let's see. Black Camo, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Hey, well, so what's the word, man? I say, what you think about what's a black job?
Um, I don't think that we as a community should focus on the word black job. Um, I think that we should focus on the substance of the of what he's probably of what he's saying, because his message. I mean, he could have turned it around and he could have said, migrants are taking away jobs from black people, right? So he could have said that instead. But I think the term is black jobs is being used because they see that they're losing the black vote. If you see that, if you look at it, Trump has went up in the polls with the black vote. And I think they're just trying to use this to turn that situation around and make him look like a bad guy. That's what I'm getting from it.
Oh, so you wasn't offended?
What was that?
So you wasn't offended by what Trump said?
Well, yeah. I'm just because if I'm looking at how the news is putting it out there, it's kind of like they're spreading it and it's going real fast, and everybody's trying to pick up on it, but nobody is talking about the substance of what he's saying.
And also, people not talking about. He said black and Hispanic jobs too. He said Hispanic jobs.
He did. He did say
but nobody's talking about the Hispanic job part. They only talking about the black job because you can't. Because you know why? Because you can't make Hispanics pissed off by saying Hispanic jobs. But you can sure make the black people upset by saying black jobs. Case in point, that lady that called, unhinged, right there. That's the reaction they want, right there.
They do, and as you can see, I would say that we're emotional people, and I'm okay saying that, But like I said, it's the substance of that argument. And the lady before, she was real unhinged with way she was coming off, and she was talking about this Project 2025 stuff. I've looked at it. I've looked at it's a long lot. It's like 1,000-page long, and I've heard people talking about it. I'm not really afraid of this Project 2025 stuff because, if you listen to the guy, when he's speaking about it, he actually offered it to the president now, Joe Biden, and they didn't take him up on it to implement that plan.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually offered it to them too, right? And he's probably going to offer it to the next president also. So it's just a plan. If he wants to take it up, he can. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But we sit around and we talk about how bad the government is towards black people or to people, Americans in general, right? But if someone said, well, hey, we want to get rid of certain parts of the government to, because it's a Leviathan, man. It's like, it like, name one thing the government got right. They're taking our tax dollars and they're not telling us what they're doing with it. They sending it to Ukraine and wherever else, in Afghanistan and all these other places.
But bro, let me tell you something about that. Putin just recently said that if Trump get in office, he's willing to sit down with Trump to broker a peace deal with Ukraine.
I'm looking at that, and they always talking about this is Trump is Putin's puppet and all this. I don't believe that. I just believe that it's peace through strength. You know what I'm saying? And he looks at, I think he respects that man on a level that he doesn't.
Yeah, he do. He do. Think about it. When you want Trump to get in there and get that over with, so American tax dollars to stop going to that country, like anybody in this country be like, yeah, hell yeah, like get it over with, so our money stop going over there. Like this is stupid.
I believe that too. And I believe if you listen to his arguments too. Well, a lot of whenever he's talking about these wars, have you ever heard him say he wants the dying to stop? And I've heard him say that a couple of times with these wars that's going on, and I believe that. But it's like when Biden got back in office, it's like the war started right back up again.
Yeah.
But, why is that? Why are they promoting war?
Because Biden is a corporatist. He always have been, and they line his pockets. It's just bottom line. They line his pockets.
And you have to see it that way,
Yeah. There's no reason to go start wars with people. Nobody's coming over here and attacking the United States.
No.
Nobody ain't done that since the Japanese with Pearl Harbor. So why are you always trying to attack somebody or start conflicts or destabilize nations, etc.? And, especially even the continent of Africa. Biden has been hell on the continent of Africa. He has. So it's like, that's another reason he needed. Listen, all my African friends been saying, man, hey, man, I hope Trump get in there because Biden just gives us problems. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
But anyway, brother, I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap up. But, brother, I appreciate you.
It's good talking to you.
All right, brother. All right, all right, all right. So let me switch over here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for tonight for joining on the show. And those of you who was in the background, try to come back next Friday and or let me know, if you really got something to say. Even if you're against me, that's fine. Definitely if you're Democrat Shield, let me know ahead of time. I'll give you the floor. I love the Democrat Shields. Y'all my friends. The sisters that call in that say it was Trump. The brothers that called in. Even the lady that was unhinged, shout out to her. Even though she was lying on me, shout out to her. May God bless her and may God keep her. I want her to have a great life. I don't want her to be afraid of anything. I want her to be blessed out there in California. I have no ill will toward that sister. It's just kind of interesting to see her that unhinged about something. But hey, may God bless her. There's no ill will and nothing here from us. Okay. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you download the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store. Get a membership that greatly supports the show, right? And not only support the show itself, but to support all our supporting cast that make everything happen, okay? Through your support, when you saw that commercial and everything we conducted, your support helped make that happen, okay? That was your support. Your support helped us get equipment that was needed to make that happen. The staff that we have that travel with us, your support helped make that happen. We don't have no companies giving us millions of dollars, no political parties, no PACs, no nothing. All our support come through the people. So we definitely thank you for that. We're trying to get our app to 10,000 members. And, that's the goal we have. And I believe in God for it. And I'm believing there's, 10,000 people that say, yep, I'm going to be on that. And I'm going to support that because that's our own over there. Because these platforms like YouTube, et cetera, is up and down. They change rules. Sometimes you got to take content down and all that sort of thing. But over there, like today, I just put some videos up in the interview section on the app, bringing some things back out that people probably have never seen. And some of my bought stuff that's gonna be coming out too. So get ready, like TD Jakes used to say. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for being here on Sound Off Friday. Be back Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're not gonna get a notification 9 times out of 10 if you got it turned on. So just come back and check. We are live 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested in advertising, go to our website. And we have a section about advertising, and we'll advertise your business or book or whatever you have before the live stream. And, we got some rates and all that. You can, I've seen the brother Kellen about that. But thank y'all for listening.